So, we're going to clean up this area of the garden. We're going to put down some new soil. And then we're going to guerrilla plant some radishes. This area doesn't get a whole lot of sun. Maybe 4 hours direct, 4 hours indirect. And we just want to see what happens. Over there in the corner, we actually had some carrots grow that we accidentally planted. So we want to see what happens with the radishes. So maybe you're wondering why I'm doing a voiceover here. And it's because I'm an idiot. And in the background of this video, there's music going the entire time. So it's just going to be a direct copyright flag if I use the audio from the video. So you're going to see me talking to you throughout the video multiple times, but no words are going to be coming out of my mouth because I can't separate the background music from my voice. That's one of the joys of not having a microphone. So you got me here as a voiceover telling you what's going on. That'll have to be the best I can do here. Either way. So here's some soil. We're gonna put that down, and you're gonna see Bunny here try to eat it very soon, because every time we use this soil, she likes to try to eat it. Apparently it's pretty good. So it is what it is. But it's a nice compost soil mix. Ah, there we go. There she is. Directly after it. Found her piece. Yep, there we go. Bunny, stop eating that. That's what I would have said there if you could hear me. But we get this soil actually from a little, it's kind of like a farmer's market. It's right around the corner from our house. There's this older couple. They're a pair of farmers. And they have this little garage type thing that's right on the side of the road that they open up every day, and they have their homegrown strawberries and potatoes and their eggs from all their chickens that they sell there. And then it's more of like a nursery. They sell a whole lot of different plants that they've grown themselves. That's where we have half the plants in our garden from. It's not only convenient, it's really, really nice. They're great people and very nice people, and I love their eggs, love their potatoes, love their strawberries, so they're doing something right. But yeah, this soil, I get that for $5 or $6 for 50 liters, so it's really cheap and really high quality, and we've been growing everything in our pots with this, and it's working really, really well. So just gonna lay down this thin layer of soil, throw down some radish seeds, and then throw down another thinner layer of soil on top of that, and water it in, and we'll see what happens. I was gonna do to the right of the tree as well, but decided that I wanted to try to do something else there. And I think this plot here is enough radishes for sure, and we're not even sure how much will even grow because of the lack of sunlight. It gets a good 4 hours of morning sun, and then after that it's just kind of spotty between the trees until the sun goes down. So we'll see what happens. But if anybody has any suggestions for what we can grow to the right of this tree, we'll do basically the same thing. And this is me basically telling you exactly what I've been saying now. We don't actually care what happens at this little experiment. It's just practice. We want to know what happens, and then we can do better next year with what we have. So yeah, if you have any ideas for the right of the tree, like I said, we get about 4 hours of sun in the morning and not very much after that. So whatever can grow, and I think this is a zone 6B, something like that. Whatever can be planted in June and still grow, we'll try. And this is me teaching you some German. So radishes in German are Radishes. I'm American, so excuse my accent. I don't say it perfectly, but that is what it's called. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be some guerrilla planting. I'm just going to sprinkle the seeds on there. I don't really care where they end up and how many pop up. I'm just going to see what happens. It's a pure experiment and pure curiosity, and we'll see how many of them Bunny digs up before they actually sprout. So yeah, we have a lot of problems with keeping her out of the garden. She loves to dig. We like to let her dig, but we're trying to guide her digging into the back of the garden where we don't have anything planted. It's under a bunch of trees and it's just sandy in the back there. But she doesn't quite understand where she's allowed to dig yet. So I guarantee by tomorrow she'll already have a small hole in that spot. So we'll see what happens. So let's sprinkle a little more soil on top of this. We'll speed that up so you don't have to watch every second of it and listen to more of my voiceovers for too long. I do appreciate it though. Happy you're here. Thanks for hanging out. But a little sprinkle here. Gonna water it in and then that's it. I'm gonna give you guys some updates. I'll probably do like a weekly update on how this area is going. Once they sprout will be the next update. If they sprout. We should say if, but I'm gonna stay optimistic and say once they sprout. Which is what I'm telling you right here. If I could use the audio, I wouldn't have to do this voiceover. Next time I'm gonna be more intelligent and turn off the music so there's no copyright issues. So, water this in, get it nice and wet, make sure everything's happy, and yeah, here I'm asking for some suggestions for what you guys think we could plant to the right of this. I was having a chat with ChatGPT, and apparently beans can grow relatively okay without needing too many hours of direct sunlight. So I'm thinking about some type of beans, but you know, I'm open to suggestions. If anybody leaves anything into the comments, I'm more than happy to give it a shot. This is just an experiment side of the garden. So let me know. Let me know and we'll give it a whirl. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one.